To the air. It's Petty. Under fire.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. There he goes! Open it up! The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Shakes off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Marshall. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got it again. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Right back to the well. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 35. Makes a move. Quick step and go. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout.
Blue 22. Blue.
Wide receiver going in motion. Runs through a tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They'll snap it from the 28, in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short.
Ready. White 29. White 29.
This is a designed run. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Black 18.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Running to Green. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field. But
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Petty. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
you got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Michigan offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Going to the run, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Throwing, Underwood. He wants it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Back to throw, it's Petty. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Blue 30.
Running inside. It's Marshall. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking for a man. It's Petty. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The run inside. It's Orr. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Broncos decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marsh.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Underwood. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On the move. QB got it himself. There's some room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Marshall. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a Cabaret 43-yard run for 6? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.